layout today, and these papers are all going to be, except for one, are going to be from Creative Memories, and they're the Creative Memories Picture This collection, and these are from the designer paper pack. So that background paper, which is the blue tone on tone hearts, and then this border piece here are all from that Picture This designer paper pack. And I liked the border piece, and I liked the 3 bands with like the dots, and then all the strip, the pictures there, and then the plaid, but I didn't like it with the dark on top. So I just cut it off, and I'm playing a little bit to figure out how to use that. So then I am going to put my photograph here on this plaid paper from the designer paperback from Picture This. And that photograph is a photograph of me on my high school graduation day 35 plus years ago. Eek. Hard to believe. Anyway, so I decided to do that, and I'm kind of toying with, at first I had the dots and then middle, and now I'm thinking I want to ground this layout a little bit more. So I'm thinking about putting the black on the bottom there. It's feeling like the photo's disappearing a little bit, like there's not enough presence to it. And I think the reason that is that white piece there that says, because every picture has a story to tell. It calls your attention so much that I was losing the photograph. And I'm going to do something in just a little bit to help with that. So I'm going back and forth on this about what I should do. And one of the things that I was thinking about doing was just, putting on the bottom, that black strip on the bottom, but I have to be careful there because I don't want it to be the same width of the plaid stripe on top as that. So I was thinking about making the plaid stripe a little bit narrower, but I'm going to leave it pretty much intact. Okay. So the story behind this photo is when I graduated from high school, we didn't have to sit according to our alphabet. We got to sit with friends. So these are all my best friends from high school, and I'm very close friends with most of them today, which is pretty cool. So here's what I'm doing to help emphasize where that photo's sitting and to call more attention to it. I added this strip of Bella Boulevard washi tape, and it's in a polka dot color. And that now draws your eye right to the middle of that page. It draws your eye up and away from all the stuff that's going on with all those like little Polaroid frames. That's the words I wanted before. So I thought I had scrapped this photograph, but apparently I had not because I was going through and putting some older layouts away that I had done from the past, and a couple of them from my graduation day, actually, because I just scrapped not that long ago a favorite photo of my dad and me on that day. So I realized I hadn't scrapped this photo, and I'm like, all right, well, that's it. This needs to be scrapped because it is one of my all-time favorite photos that in any of my scrapbooks, and certainly any of them that include me. All right, so now I am going to use my Creative Memories camera punch there, and that I'm punching that star paper from Bella Boulevard. It's the Oh My Stars Gulf Stars paper because I want to get in a little bit more of that turquoisey color in here. So that does punch a little hard out as well. So I always save those to decide if I'm going to use them or not. And then sometimes I just throw them in my little dish and I do use them anyway. So now I do want something to journal on. So I'm going to my Ellie Studio journaling pieces here. And I decided that I wanted black up in the top there because there's that big black strip at the bottom. I want to balance that out with some black at the top. So I'm just pulling anything I have that is black right now to figure it out. And I want a bigger piece because obviously the camera is a big piece. I want something bigger than that if I can find it. Then I have another Ellie Studio label there. That blue label is Ellie Studio as well. And then because the cameras have holes in them, obviously, I want to put them onto something so that you can't see the different pattern papers behind. I think if it was a more solid paper, that would be okay, but you can see like the different places in it, I guess. That the different patterns in like one opening, and I don't like that when they do that. All right, so now I'm looking at some things I pulled. I pulled a bunch of LE Studio Puffy stickers here to try to figure out what I want to do to embellish. I didn't get any embellishments for this picture, this collection, because I think they were actually all sold out by the time I thought about doing that. And now that I think about it, they do digitals. I should look and see if they have any. So again, kind of looking to get some black up here. And I find that piece that says notes. And that's enough. That it's not bigger than the camera, but it's big enough for me. And then I do kind of like that blue label. So I'm thinking about maybe using that. I realized this was off a little bit and I could see space behind the holes in the camera. So I had to redo that. And that's just my Scotch Tacky Glue in a fine line bottle. Okay. Now I am cutting out the rest of the camera for that one. Then I found this Happiness Found label, which is appropriate. I was very happy that day. And very sad, actually. You know, I thought I would never see my friends again after I graduated from high school. Little did I realize that 36 years later, we'd still all be friends, which is pretty awesome. Or 38 years later, sorry, that we would still all be friends. That's crazy that I've been out of high school 38 years. Anyway, so I'm thinking about using that black label at the bottom just to add a little bit more there, give myself a little bit more journaling, thinking about that little circle piece. Because it says #1 fave, and I just told you that this is one of my all-time favorite photos. So I thought that would be really nice and appropriate. Okay. I didn't like the white of that circle though, in that cluster. I do want something too with a little bit more dimension. So I'm looking at Puffy Stickers. I've got these are LE Studio Puffy Heart Stickers. So I'll get those down. Okay, there we go. And then I realized I don't have blue in the right color. But I know Bella Boulevard makes blue and black because I had pulled them. So I'm going to grab a black one, a black heart here. And that is the Bella Boulevard Puffy Heart Stickers. And the black one is Oreo Bite. And now that I did that, I know I have blue ones. I just didn't have those pulled. I had pulled the black ones, but not the blue one. Or Oreo Black, not Oreo Bite. Can't read my own handwriting. And then the blue ones are the Puffy Heart Stickers in Blueberry Mix. And those are older too. I don't know that you could buy those any longer. All right, then lastly, I have an opportunity to use up some of these numbers. So I'm going to use up 1982 here to get my year down there. And then I realized after I finished all this that I didn't put a title on it, which I wanted to be Fave Photo. So that's going to go up above the photo in some LE Studio Puffy alphabet stickers there. There's the still shot, you guys, and a couple of the detail shots so you can see the title there. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with